All right. Good morning. Drive Time Football. This is the AFL 1960 season play using a unique schedule. We have the 1-0 Houston Oilers at the 0-1 New York Titans. Houston comes in here coached by Lou Rimkus. Their quarterback is George Blanda. Their backfield is Billy Cannon, Dave Smith, and Ken Hall. Their wide receiver, Billy Groman. Flanker right end, Charlie Hennigan, and their tight end, John Carson. This team has Ken Hall, who can return a kick for a touchdown. And we have George Blanda doing the kicking duties. We have Billy Cannon returning punts. No chance at a punt return. On the flip side, the hometown team hosting Houston, coached by the one and only Sammy Baugh. Quarterback Al Doro. Their left halfback is Dewey Bowling. Fullback is Bill Mathis. Right halfback / flanker is Don Maynard. Their left end wide receiver Art Powell, and Dave Ross is their tight end. Leon Burton does all the return duties for this team, and he can return a kick for a touchdown. Their place kicker is Bill Shockley. Houston won the coin toss. They're taking the ball, and they're going to try the opening kickoff right now. And no shot. So he returns it out average territory, and Houston goes on the march with George Blanda under center. It's going to be offense 9. That's going to be a punt. So Blanda can't muster much here for his currently 1-0 football team. No punt return for New York, so we go right to work on offense, and New York is going to be facing a Houston defense that's pretty good. 10 is going to be an interception, outstanding. There is a shot at returning this for a touchdown, and it will not be a touchdown, but it is picked off. So Doro intercepted by, let's go ahead and take a look at these interceptions. Gordon, no return for a touchdown, but Houston takes the ball. Again, New York lost to Boston in week 1, so I'll give you an idea. Houston defeated Buffalo in week 1. Buffalo just won big. Buffalo just lost again, so we don't know really how good Houston's going to play out. They were in real life 10-4. Their offense takes to the field and promptly fumbles the ball away. That fumble's going to be by Ken Hall. Hall, fumble, lost. And New York does not have... Oh, yeah, they do. New York can actually scoop this up, take it to the house on a roll of 3. Oh, no, not going to happen. But New York takes it right back, stemming the tide of Houston's momentum there. New York goes to work on offense. It's going to be their offense indeed. 9 is going to be a fumble of their own, my God, folks. And there is no fumble return for Houston. Who fumbles that ball away? New York's Al Doro is popped. Ball comes loose. And New York's defense takes it away. So we have seen literally 3 turnovers in a row. Interception, fumble loss, fumble loss. The final drive of the first quarter for the Houston Oilers is going to be all offense, and they're going to make it down into the red zone. We're under center. George Blanda barks the signals, snaps the ball, and it's going to be a touchdown pass as Blanda finally breaks the ice, draws first blood. Blanda TD pass to... Oh, wow, that's going to be one. Charlie Hennigan. He is a stud. Hennigan is a stud. And the extra point for these guys is good. PAT. And folks, first quarter wrapped up. Houston 7, New York 0. There we go. I have already pre-rolled end of game, end of half stuff, so it's already set. I don't have to worry about doing it again. All right, New York gets the ball to start the second. And their offense is going to drive down and promptly cough it up. Who fumbles that ball away? Oh, this time it's going to be Dave Ross. The tight end makes a catch, but then fumbles the ball away, gets hammered, and they scoop it up. Nope, they can't return it for a touchdown. So Houston with yet another turnover as the Titans are stumbling and bumbling their way through this ball game at home in front of fans in the Polo Grounds. Offense, so Houston goes to work. Again, George Blanda controlling the tempo of this game is going to end up punting the ball away, but at least they took the ball away, got it out of their territory. And New York snaps the ball. It's going to be defense. Returning to the Houston defense, and it is going to be 8, which is a fumble again. And the New York Titans can't... Oh, Ross. So Ross with another catch, and again the ball. Those are plays that might be arguable that he didn't make the catch, but the referees give him the catch and then call it a fumble. It might have been incomplete passes, but back in the day, there was no instant replay. There was no slow-mo. It was, referee called the game as he saw the game. Houston takes this ball away on yet another turnover. I'm telling you, it's only 7-0. If New York can get going, they're going to find a way to win this ball game. Houston takes over late in the second. Their offense drives into the red zone again as George Blanda using Billy Cannon, Dave Smith, and Ken Hall to drive down. This was a brilliant running team in real life. Very good. Of course, they had Hall of Famer LSU back Billy Cannon, who ultimately later ended up playing tight end for the Raiders, I believe. All right, Houston Oilers, see what they do in the red zone. It's going to be another touchdown pass. So Blanda on a rollout with a fake handoff rolls to the right and throws a TD pass, his second TD pass of the day. This one to Dave Smith out of the backfield. So Smith, a little play action roll. They let the fullback slip into the end zone behind a linebacker, and the PAT is good. And folks, that might be all Houston needs at the rate that the New York Titans are fumbling balls. I'm going to go ahead and make the kick return touchdown chance for New York right here. Oh, touchdown, New York. It was a plain and simple. I just said this is the time to go for their touchdown, and they got it. Holy cow, it's going to be Leon Burton. Burton with a kickoff return TD. Extra point is good. PAT. Holy cow, folks. And technically, New York gets another possession. That would count as a extraneous possession. So I go back here, and I'm going to have to slide in New York for another possession. They can't return another kick today. So let's go to their offense. Let's see if New York can tie the game in the final moments of the first half. Again, abstract possessions. It's okay, right? You just assume that Houston then gets the kick, punts it away, whatever. It's going to be 7. It's a punt. So New York is going to pull out 7 on a kick return. Houston at halftime up 14. Burton makes it a game, keeping New York fans in the seats and enticing New York fans after halftime to come back into the stadium and complete this game. New York, here we go. New York again, 0-1. New York gets the ball to start the unbelievable. I just said, let's do it. Let's make that touchdown roll now. All right, New York can't return another kick for a touchdown. That's too bad. But they can drive down and tie the game here early. New York with the ball. They're going to drive down. Sure enough, 8's going to be an interception. Holy cow. So Doro intercepted by another turnover for New York. It's going to be Gordon again. Intercepted by Gordon. Unbelievable. And he can, on a 4, return this for a touchdown. That would be epic. No TD return. Houston takes over on a short field, and they go to work on offense. Nope, defense is going to demonstrate control, and they're going to give up a red zone penetration here. We are going to be looking at red zone here on the defense. So the New York Titans give up the red zone, and I got bad news for you. This was the worst defense in football for scoring. And 8 is, field goal. We hit the one green spot on there, so they hold Blanda and company, and Blanda has to take the field as a place kicker and take the cheap field goal. New York fans grumbling, but at least New York's not completely collapsed yet. But they can't keep turning it over. Defense 3 is going to be a punt, so Houston's going to force a punt. Houston's final possession of the third quarter. It's going to be defense 4. Defense 4 is a punt, so good job, New York, trying to keep them in the game. And the final possession of the third quarter, New York needs a touchdown here. It's going to be defense 2. Red zone. Look at this. So the Houston defense is going to drive them down. They're going to let them in. Houston's got a decent defense here. It's going to be 10, and they are going to allow a TD pass by Doro. So Doro opened this quarter with an interception. However, he's going to make up with a pass touchdown to Bowling out of the backfield. And the PAT, the New York fans on their feet, roaring as at least Doro and company manage 7 here. So we end up with the Titans with 7 in the third. Blanda adds a field goal. Folks, it is 17-14. We're going into the fourth quarter. Houston gets the ball to start the fourth. This is one hell of a game. Despite all the turnovers by the New York Titans, They snap the ball. It's going to be a 3. It's a red zone trip. So Blanda once again works the Oilers down into the New York red zone. Blanda snaps the ball, rolls to the right. It's incomplete. They line up to kick a field goal, and Blanda misses wide left. Missed field goal. The New York fans roar as they see their chance now to come back and win this game. New York takes the field after a missed field goal of Houston, and the defense of Houston is going to be in control. They allow a red zone drive. Houston's defense may give up 2 touchdowns. 5 is a field goal. So Bill Shockey with a field goal. Folks, we got a tie game. It's 17-17 in the 4th. Houston with their next possession. What can they do? It's going to be offense. 8 is a red zone trip. So Blanda again marches them into the red zone. Can he put the game? Can he take the lead here? 10. He sure can. It's going to be a TD run for Billy Cannon, the stud, Heisman Trophy, LSU back. Cannon with a TD run. New York fans now hiss through their teeth, and the PAT's good, as they only have 1 possession left to tie this tie this ball game right here. New York on the line, must tie the game right here. It's going to be defense 12, turnover on downs. They went for it. Makes total sense that they would go for it on the final drive of the game for them. Houston does not have to complete this, but I will go ahead and roll it to simulate the full set of possessions. And it's going to be defense 5. It's a red zone trip. The Titans, in the final moments, after a turnover on downs, they buckle at the knees. And 12, they're going to give up a missed field goal. Unbelievable. So Blanda, wide right, another missed field goal in the 4th. This could have been worse, folks. New York gets 3 in the 4th, but Billy Cannon gives them the victory. It's going to be 24-17. Houston will go to 2-0. New York Titans fall to 0-2. Another great game with Drive Time Football. Thanks for watching. Good morning.